On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Across the 45. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Say it. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
He could go off. Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten.
Could be an alley. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Running inside, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense with jumbo personnel. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Finds a man in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a win.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, The defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Ready. 129.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Edwards.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes a catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Across the 45. Got a little grass. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's the danger on third and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Calls his own number. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Smashes in between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Jackson. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, say it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got him past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Pass to 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's Temple coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Julian saying to throw. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The give to the left side.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Sayin on the play action. Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his back in the middle.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Spartans will have it first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to set up the screen. Showing off the arm. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down. They've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. pulls and fires complete. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's caught. Got 9 yards on the play. Leads him with 3rd and a yard. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They're going to throw it to start the drive, and that is incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the big pause on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. And the defense drags him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They kick it away on 4th down. And the ball comes to rest right there. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Back to the ground game on the left. Got room at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.